Sit down.
So yeah.
It's
I don't know where to start.
it's time to record the podcast.
I'm not gonna.
It's time to record the podcast.
It's time. It's time.
It's time.
It's time for that thing.
It's time to do the thing that
right.
we do.
Then let's do that.
Normally we do it yesterday, but we're doing it today, which
I know.
people will hear it tomorrow. Welcome
Whoa, that was like a lake house
to the world
description.
famous Tucker and the Beard Show.
What's going on, everyone?
Happy to have you here. If it's your first time and you're watching, we appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube or listening in any of our various podcast formats. If you're on the Facebooks, do us a solid.
What's up?
Smash that share button.
I know.
And let's get into the box office.
You're like, here we go.
Here we go. Now let's get into the box office for this week. We have a new champion.
What?
We've got a new... somebody finally knocked Sonic the Hedgehog, which has surpassed, or will surpass, within the next week. They're estimating, with trends being what they are,
Okay.
that Sonic the Hedgehog will surpass Detective Pikachu as the top-grossing video game movie of all time.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. I didn't know Detective Pikachu. We've talked about it before, that normally video game adaptations of movies aren't great.
No.
And so
I think what the problem is they try and either mirror the movie storyline into a video game, which doesn't translate well because all you get is a ton of cutscenes.
Right.
Or they try and translate a video game storyline into a movie, which is even worse.
Yeah, it's been really, really bad in the past.
A basic premise, I understand.
Right.
Sonic running away from Dr. Robotnik. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
I understand.
Kind of make it its own thing.
Yeah, but
yeah,
trying to do it, where you're mirroring that storyline
too
straight
close.
up,
right?
It just doesn't work. The character development ends up being thin or poorly done or not done at all.
Yeah,
I just wish they would stop.
Well,
It kind of, especially trying to do it in any way that might resemble serious.
Right. Well, it's also the thing that people that are familiar with those video games and that story are going to be bored. They've already seen this story.
Yeah.
So they need to change it up. So, and I kind of forgot that Detective Pikachu was actually a video game other than the Pokemon thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of its own little story, but also it had Ryan Reynolds. So
it had that going.
I'm happy for Sonic because of them listening to the fans.
Yeah.
And changing it up, the character design and everything. So it makes me happy.
You know what didn't do well at the box office?
I already know what you're going to say. Speaking of CG animals.
Yeah. Speaking of movies that did terribly.
Wow.
Harrison Ford in Call of the Wild.
Wow.
They're already projecting that by the time this thing finishes its theatrical run, that they're going to lose a minimum of $50 million.
It is ridiculous. But it's one of...
$50
Yeah.
million.
I'm a huge Harrison Ford fan because of reasons, but he's just this grumpy old man in interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not, him going on the little press tour hasn't been highlighting.
It's not a great way for a studio to promote a movie.
But it's also the fact they didn't use a real dog.
Yeah.
It's all CG, and you see the trailer and you're like, what?
Yeah.
I don't care. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, and I'm just kind of, this is going to sound completely...
It's like what they did with The Lion King.
Yeah.
It just didn't look good.
No. It sounds horrible. This will sound horrible, but it's like we've seen this similar type of movie. It's just a recycled kind of story. It's a book.
It's a book.
Right, but it's been done.
A couple of times.
Right.
We didn't need this.
Yeah, no one asked for this. No. Again, I'm a big Harrison Ford fan, but also he's going on a weird thing where, and again, I haven't seen this movie to know, but he's like recycling characters. So he's starting production starting on Indiana Jones 5.
Great.
Right.
Hopefully he'll do what he's been doing on the rest of his farewell tour, which is killing off his beloved characters from movies past.
That's all he's doing. So I'm preparing myself now for it's like, hey, the new Indiana Jones 5, Indy dies.
Yeah.
Okay,
so let's cast our vote now.
Okay.
If they kill off Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones 5,
yes.
How do you think he goes out?
It's going to be... Well, I don't think it's going to be in front of his classroom. It's going to be,
I mean, he'll be on an adventure.
It's going to be some sacrificing himself for the new Indiana Jones. See, the problem is in Indiana Jones 4 was just a problem.
It was, yeah.
But...
It was a dumpster fire.
One of the things going back is Shia LaBeouf was playing his son.
Yeah.
In that movie. So is Indiana Jones, and they've kind of parted ways after that, and I doubt Shia LaBeouf is going to be in Indiana Jones 5.
I think you should go out via snake bite.
I have kind of a call, because they're going to try and keep the Indiana Jones character for the next generation. Like, you just know that.
Because they can't seem to come up with anything resembling a new idea anymore.
Right. Well, and it's just they're going to reboot for the new character. I have a feeling the new Top Gun movie. Listen, we're not going to have a Top Gun 3 with Tom Cruise. But I feel like they're going to be setting up Miles Teller.
I'm kind of bummed that we're having a Top Gun 2 with Tom Cruise.
Shut your mouth.
Leave well enough alone, for the love of all things good and holy. We don't have to do this.
I
feel like I'm talking to like a terrorist or a murderer, and I'm just shouting, be like, please.
You're a negotiator.
You don't have to do this. We can do something different. I promise. We don't have to go down this road. It's dark and it's dangerous, and it leaves everyone feeling dirty.
Yeah. See, I'm on split side of it because I love Top Gun.
I love Top Gun too.
Movie, but it's one of those things. I'm like, they could have not done it; it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But them doing it, I'm like, all right, let's see where this goes. But I'm really, really nervous. But I think that they're kind of what I was talking about. I think they're setting up Miles Teller to be the next. If they continue to do it, I'm just saying. Well, they were trying to do it with Indiana Jones 4 by setting up Shia LaBeouf as the new future iteration.
The new Indiana Jones.
I'm just throwing it out there in my Hollywood Tucker casting. If you were to do it, if I was to recast and the next Indiana Jones, right? Then the actor that's going to take it to the next level, Chris Pratt.
Yeah, that would work. Unfortunately, we didn't really have a Chris Pratt when Shia LaBeouf.
No, but I think if they were like, he's
son.
the little bit older version of that same character, I think that's only way of
I would be mad
it.
if they did that.
If they brought in Chris Pratt to
directly replace Shia LaBeouf.
Listen,
I would be upset with that casting decision.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, like, he's an artsy kind of dude. Like, he's an actor.
Yeah.
Like, so if they brought him back, I wouldn't be mad.
No, I'd rather they do that.
Like,
Bring
back Marion. Bring back Shia LaBeouf.
The trash can is already on fire.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna go.
It's already a garbage fire.
I'm gonna go watch the show. So
yeah,
I mean, because I'm so invested in this character, I'm still mad my wife wouldn't let me walk. I guess me walking down the aisle, but the way we did our wedding.
Sure. Yeah.
To the Indiana Jones theme. I wanted to do that. I just thought that'd be cool.
She made the right choice.
She's the adult in the relationship.
Chose wisely.
Yeah,
you chose poorly.
Yeah, well played. Well played.
I'm so over it. I really, really am. I'm so over all of the
Charlie's Angels,
the reboots,
Fantasy Island,
and the continuations of stuff that we stopped caring about them so long ago.
Yeah,
that almost nothing you can do.
Oh yeah,
will make people excited about it again. At least Blumhouse is twisting these familiar character stories So at least they're trying. They're taking a continuation. Really, I mean, Fantasy Island is Fantasy Island in name only.
Right. Everything
it's-
other than that, it's sideways.
it's
But
a
again, I'm
it's a
excited.
different show.
I'm excited to see the Love Boat.
I'll argue that we've seen that already when it was called Speed 2 Cruise Control.
Fantastic. If they would have put a little twist in it,
Yeah.
it would
It's
work.
basically
yeah.
Speed 2 Cruise Control is basically what Blumhouse is doing to Fantasy Island.
Yeah, they're just
It's like, here's a yacht.
In my head,
Let's have drama on the yacht.
In my head, I'm like the new horror film, Alf. Just
Okay.
watch your cats.
Okay. Here's the thing. Super easy to do that because in real life, if Alf shows up at your door, that's terrifying.
Oh, true.
I mean,
why I
think of
don't
how
own
well
cats.
John
I don't need
Lithgow and his family handled
Harry and the Hendersons
Exactly. They handled that remarkably well.
for a Bigfoot showing up to your door.
But they hit it with a car.
Well, true.
They thought he was dead. They shot him.
Yeah, he's Bigfoot.
Not good enough. He takes a
I
lick and he
getcha.
keeps on ticking. You know what that is? When you have something that's 8 foot tall, way stronger than you, and can survive getting shot in the chest with a 30-06, terrifying.
Very true.
They handled it well.
Because it was Harry.
What if they didn't?
Whoa, I want to see that movie.
You see what I mean? And you again, Alf's fam. I can't remember their name.
Oh, it's been
from
so
the
long.
show.
Yeah.
I know that his name is Gordon Shumway.
Wow.
That
Look
I
at
remember.
you, man. I
don't remember the rest of the family. But imagine if that family didn't embrace the alien life form that they found on their doorstep. Kind of similar to Frankenstein's monster, right?
I kind of want to. It's like a
If
leprechaun.
I cannot,
like a leprechaun movie.
yeah, if I cannot inspire love, then I will command fear.
Yeah.
Right? So that family goes sideways and freak out when an alien shows up
Yeah.
and starts eating cats,
Yeah.
trying to attack it. Now that's not a lovable sidekick anymore.
No.
He's a real threat.
Yeah. And it's
See what I'm saying?
it's feeling
Like
threatened. See, we can
Blumhouse, get on it.
give us a call because we
Holler
we
at
can
your
do this
boys.
all day.
Yeah,
Literally all day.
we could.
That's the scary part. Alf, jeez.
It's a forgotten classic,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I was like, with all the threats in the world today,
Right? Coronavirus.
that little
Coronavirus.
that little
is,
beer virus.
Right.
I'm just mad it's not making zombies.
Right.
It's probably horrible of me and
Like-
dark of me. Like I'm not trying to make light of a horrible situation, but
Okay, hold on.
it's a
Hold
flu.
on. I'm going to stop you right there.
All right.
Because it's not a horrible situation.
Well,
It's really not. It's really,
I'm saying that for
really,
the fact
really not.
that people have died. So I'm not making light of the fact that people have died from this.
In the same period of
But-
time that this outbreak, in air quotes, has occurred, scores more people have died from the standard everyday flu.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. He slipped into some South Park there. Oh no. You're better than that.
So I'm just saying, like, wash your freaking hands, people. If you feel ill, see your doctor.
Yeah.
This is a virus.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a little bit worse than the common cold unless you're already have a compromised immune system. So the very young, the very old, they're in danger.
Yeah.
Potentially. But you're also in danger from the flu, which is far more prevalent and just as easy to catch.
Right.
So, calm down.
Yeah.
You don't need to run to Costco and empty their shelves. This is not going to be that serious of a thing, regardless of what the news media has to say about anything. But it's also taken the domestic box office for $5 billion.
Why is that? Oh, because nobody
because
wants
of
to go to the movies?
Yeah, because of the hysteria.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that people trying to do that. And I was out and about and just had a normal, something stuck in my throat and just kind of coughed, and people looking at me. I'm like, calm your jets.
Calm your jets.
Everything's cool.
Somebody draws down on you because you cough in the middle of the grocery store.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, there's a lot of things that I've seen of people being like, we need to be prepared. And
it's manufactured hype, people.
Yeah. It's a flu. It's things are around. Like, so yeah, pay attention to it, but don't pay too much attention that you're scared. One thing that's getting me is like, my kids have gotten it, like heard it at school and everything like that. And so they're coming home all paranoid and thinking about it. It's like, okay, like,
hey, teachers, stick to the curriculum.
Yeah, but they've done that. I've had numerous instances where teachers and stuff like that are scaring. Yeah, my kids have come home scared because of school shootings or stuff like that. Yes, there's bad things in the world.
Of course, there is.
You don't need to scare my 12-year-old.
Teachers need to stop influencing their opinions on their students.
Yeah.
Again, let's stick to the facts.
Yeah. There's a lot too much from the teachers of politics to
everything.
World views.
You're not there to inflict your opinion or worldview on your students.
Yeah.
You're there to teach them the material that they need to be taught. If you want to teach in that manner, there are schools that are set up just like that, just for that.
Yeah.
Teach there. But in a public education system format, stick to the facts, ma'am or sir.
Yeah.
Just we don't need your opinion in the classroom. It doesn't do any good. And it's not what you're there for.
Yeah. Exactly.
So there.
Soapbox?
Yeah.
Pushed aside.
Another thing I'm sick of.
What's that? Like, you got the list.
No, I was just another. So we already know that in the live action remake of the Disney classic Mulan that comes out later this month, we'll be missing a key character.
The dragon.
Voiced by the one and only Eddie Murphy.
True.
Okay. I get it. They're trying to be a little bit more historically accurate.
Yeah.
I get it. But they're also removing another. They've also removed another character.
Okay.
They are removing the character of Li Shang from the live action remake because his storyline.
Oh, is that the love interest?
It's not appropriate in the #MeToo era.
If you don't have anything nice, don't say anything.
I've got nothing nice to say, but I'm going to say it anyway.
I have nothing nice to say about this whole. Like, I get it, but we've just taken it to a level. I'm extremely
sympathetic when the Harvey Weinstein verdict came out last week. I was both happy and angry. I was happy that he got convicted, but angry that he didn't get convicted for more.
Right.
I hope that
I
hope they don't keep him in a separate part of the prison so that people can beat him up.
Yeah, but I was like, I want to put that disclaimer that we are not against the Me Too movement, but it's gotten to a point
it's pure in its real form.
Correct.
I'm not against the Me Too movement, but changing your mind doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
sorry.
And it's just they made so many changes to things to not offend people and not do that. Like, that's just part of the story.
If cinema is to still be considered art in any way, shape, or form, it cannot be concerned with offending people. Yeah,
it just needs to.
When all it's trying to do is cater to the masses, it loses its artistic credibility.
Yeah. Well, it's like
you have to take chances.
I thought of like a movie the other day that I was like, it would never. Speaking of remaking movies, you couldn't do it now. I don't think would be like 9 to 5,
right?
With like Dolly Parton and Jane Fonda. I hate her. I hate her so much.
A lot of people do.
And Lily Tomlin, and I can't remember the actor guy's name. I feel bad. But anyways, that was like them getting back at him because he just sexually harassed them.
Yeah.
All day, every day,
Which is
whatever. And they made
again,
like
let's make ourselves perfectly clear. That's never okay.
It's not okay. But I'm just saying, like, that movie would never be made today.
Oh, no. No.
I could see them remaking it as, like, a statement. I don't know. I don't even see them remaking it, honestly, because it's too...
Well, you know what movie they also couldn't make today? Because people are way too sensitive? Heavyweights.
Oh, yeah.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
Hold on. We need to Zach Morris timeout on this one real quick, because you and I had a moment. I need to take a heavyweights break for a minute. You and I had a moment the other day, because we are a huge fan of the 90s Disney film Heavyweights.
It's one of the best movies ever made.
We were talking to a business associate of ours, and we made one of us made it.
Yeah.
I do that 90% of my day is make heavyweights quotes. But one of us did that, and they had never seen or didn't know offhand if they had ever seen the movie Heavyweights. So they said, what is it about?
They're no longer a business associate.
No. They said, what is that movie about? That is one of those movies that you can't describe.
No. Because if you just say it's about fat camp, it's
about kids that go to fat camp and some guy that takes over the camp, and it's really funny. It does.
No.
Why is it funny?
Can you convey the range of emotions that you feel watching a sunrise? No, you just have to go and experience it.
Right, but it was just a funny moment. That's like, okay, not all movies can be described.
Yeah, and yes, I just compared the beauty of a sunrise
to the movie
Heavyweights.
Fantastic.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, I'm with you. But
could you imagine trying to make that movie today, trying to put that out? It would get shut down so fast.
Oh yeah. It wouldn't make it onto the desk.
I don't think it would get greenlit.
No. If it was a brand new idea today.
Yeah.
You and I are the writers of this movie called Heavyweights, about kids that go to fat camp.
And then the camp gets taken over by a sadistic new owner.
Comedy and ensues. It'd get tossed.
Not a snowball's chance in hell.
Yeah.
That it gets made. And that's sad.
That's a shame.
I went into a low down dirty shame. It makes me upset because what that means is that our kids, unless we show them that exact movie, but they'll never have something for their generation
like that. Yeah. There's so many movies,
and it's not just that movie. It's, okay, let's get a little bit more broad ranging.
It's like we created a world where Heavyweights
didn't exist,
and I got really depressed,
and I got mad at the world. Okay. I don't know that you can make the Brat Pack movies in 2020.
You're not wrong.
Try that on for size.
No, you're not wrong.
I don't think you can make Pretty in Pink. I don't think you can make 16 Candles today.
No, they've made... Again, we kind of talked about it, that, my wife and I had sat down, watched a couple of the Netflix original movie that we're way too old. We were not the demographic for, but we all have those movies.
Sure.
But it was reminiscent of a kind of newer age of that. But those movies, yeah.
Or I don't think you could... And those are classics.
Mannequin. Do you remember that movie?
Yes.
I was like, if not, get out. We're shutting this thing down.
And
it's been
the
fun.
Last episode.
It's been fun.
No, but I don't think you could make those movies today.
Yeah.
I think, again, and I know we keep hitting on this like every couple of weeks, but the whole world is just too woke to even...
You've ruined that word for me. I just want to let you know.
I'm going to keep using it. I'm just going to beat that dead horse.
You're going to make me cry.
It's just...
Stop saying it.
Stop! Never.
You need to come up with a movie called Woke.
#woke. The musical. Yes! Got him! If you're not watching on video, you just missed that. That was good. I've decided that I'm going to start writing that, actually.
Oh my God.
I'm going to start writing #woke the musical.
That is fantastic.
In all the spare time that I have,
What is that?
I'm gonna score and write an entire musical. Watch me, I'll do it.
I was like, we don't have that much time in the day.
I think I could make it happen. I couldn't handle the production, but I could handle the writing.
Yeah, there you go.
But anyway, yeah, it's a
Give us some new stuff.
shame. Give us new stuff. Take chances again.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as we kind of bashed on like Martin Scorsese over his reaction and opinion of like the MCU stuff,
right?
But at least the man is still willing to take chances
and
not worrying about offending people. And it's always, he kind of stays in the same lane.
That's okay. A lot of the time, it's his lane.
That's his lane. He owns that lane, but he's still giving us new stories.
Right.
I mean, The Godfather was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
It truly, truly was. And he's given us a lot of really good movies since. Because he does not care.
Right.
If you don't like the movie.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, very similar. Like, he makes a movie, he's going to take risks.
Right.
He's going to take chances, and he doesn't care if you're offended.
Yeah. No,
if you're offended, then it's not for you.
Right.
And that's how everything should be.
Yeah, he creates a genre
not
that it's
everything
what
is for
it's going to be. You know what that movie's going to be.
Yeah, not everything
don't be surprised.
is for everyone.
I was like, I'm still a Martin Scorsese fan for what he's able to do.
Yeah.
Just don't insult things.
Yeah, but
you know what? About.
Or do.
Yeah.
And that's fine too. Because again, the last thing I want is to try and silence someone who has a different idea than I do.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like he can say
sometimes this is going to be earth-shattering news for some people.
I'm listening.
Sometimes people have different opinions than you. And that's okay.
Yeah.
They should be allowed to have them. They should be allowed to express them. And if you think that it's okay to shut somebody down because they have a different opinion than yours, then you are the problem and you should seek help.
There you go.
You got real preachy today.
No,
sorry about that, everybody.
That's all right.
But we got stuff to do.
I know.
It's kind of a shorter episode than usual.
Do that and then we got some work to do, and I got to drop some Godfather knowledge.
Okay.
We got too much time.
Cool. All right, man. Again, thank you guys for watching, listening, subscribing, sharing, all the things you guys do to support us. We super, super appreciate it. And until next time, he's Tucker.
He's Beard.
And we are out.